The Captain's Log Radio with your host, Captain Jonathan Moss.
Welcome to the Captain's Log Radio. I'm Captain Jonathan Moss. This is our Tackle Box Tip segment presented by Icon Coolers. Today I've got Captain Jay Carson with me from Plug and Fly Charters. And Jay, what are we going to talk about, man? What is your tip today?
In your radio show, we spent a good bit of time talking about spoons for redfish.
Yes.
And we talked about how a ring. What do you call them? The name is
split ring.
Split ring. Thank you, split ring. So you want to have a split ring on there, and we also talked about having a swivel on there to reduce the line twist. Well, not all swivels are built the same. You can find the little pack of Eagle Claw gold swivels that are rated for like 20 pounds on there. But I would recommend getting a good swivel that's got ball bearings in it to use the swivel for when you're throwing a spoon. Those ball bearings will keep that line twist as far as line twist goes. It won't completely eliminate it, because if you're going to throw a spoon, you're still going to get line twist even with a swivel on there. But it will significantly minimize it with those ball bearing swivel. Owner makes a great ball bearing swivel that I use a lot. I know there's other companies that have ball bearing swivels. That would be my recommendation for when you decide to throw a spoon. And I usually run about 1.5 feet, 2 feet a leader, on a spoon, and then attach that swivel to the split ring. One of the other things that you can do, and I don't know if you've ever told anybody this, if you are throwing a spoon and you do get a bunch of line twist on there, you can clip off your leader, clip your line off, because we're throwing braid, clip the line to leader knot, and then just put your boat in idle, let that line go out behind the boat, let as much line as you think a good cast goes out, and let that line drag behind the boat for a good couple minutes. And so if you're noticing your line getting a lot of twist in it, that's one of the ways that you can get line twist out of your reel. Because as we all know, line twist causes wind knots.
And if you're going to do that, if you're going to drag it behind your boat, when you reel it in, it is crucial. I've got one right here. Hold on, I'll set it up. When you are reeling it in, I wasn't planning on doing this, so give me a second. I'll fix it really fast. Okay, so I've got a rod and a reel. Make sure you do it backwards. No, don't do it that way. I like to move my hand from here to here and hold the line.
Pinch the line.
If you're going to put all that line back on your reel, it's crucial that you put it on tight. So hold your line.
Yes.
And sometimes, especially with braid, you can get a towel and put it through the towel, and then it won't burn your hand.
Yeah.
But you've got to put it back on that reel tight. Otherwise, A, it might not all fit, or B, it's going to come off on your next cast.
Yeah, or create more wind knots.
Yeah.
Awesome. And the other thing doing that does too is it further removes any twist out of your line as well too. So
good stuff, man.
Yeah,
love that.
Yeah, it's I do it, because I do have some rods that are designated for spoons. Like that's what I throw them on. And after a week or two of using that rod with a spoon on it, you'll make it cast out, and you'll see all these little shiny bits. I see some, it's like little revolutions in the line, and that would be I'll usually do that. It takes 2 minutes. You can do it like when you're moving from spot to spot. Just clip it off real quick, drag it out behind the boat, reel it back up, retie it, and you're good to go.
So. Good stuff. Yeah, I don't use spoons often enough. But every time I come up to your area and throwing a spoon, I remember one time I fished with you. We filmed together, and is that what happened? Is that what it was? Yeah, I think it was I fished with you. Yeah. So I filmed with you, and then I went down to the Everglades and I fished with some buddies. And I had a gold spoon still tied on, and they looked at me like I was crazy.
Like you're crazy.
They were like, "What are you doing with that here?" I was like, "You shut your mouth."
One thing that people say our redfish do better than anywhere is hit a topwater plug. I got a buddy who guides in the Everglades, and I'll send him videos of these redfish coming up and just absolutely, smashing a topwater plug. And he's like, "Man, my redfish in the Everglades won't eat a topwater plug."
I'll put that gold spoon down there. And they thought I was crazy, and we were
Yeah.
wearing them out with that gold spoon. So
Yeah.
awesome. Great stuff, dude. Hey, this is Captain Jonathan Moss, and I got Captain Jay Carson, and this is our Tackle Box Tip segment presented by Icon Coolers. Thanks for listening to Captain's Log Radio. We'll see you guys next time.
Thanks for listening to the Captain's Log Radio with your host, Captain Jonathan Moss.